Up with some idea I want to share. I don't know if I can explain well, but I'll try. We all make mistakes. Sometimes it's gonna haunt us and we may not be happy, but we learn the lesson. Next time, we may still make a mistake and you learn the lesson. And you do something else and explore, having fun, exploring and enjoying life. More we enjoy and explore and grow and learn the process, we feel better. And I think that's what the life is about, from the little baby days until we pass away. When we are old, we still want to grow. And if we cannot grow, we want to have other people to grow. So we share ideas, and if it works, that's good. If it didn't, that's okay, because that's what we all try to. And that's life of human. And I thought it's the same, and it's interesting to compare that idea with how the trees grow. There may be 5 trees or 20 trees or 100 trees, it doesn't matter. They are, say, pine, and they are growing in a different rate, different place, depending upon the condition, the water, the sun, and weather condition, and stuff like that. Maybe the pollution is going to affect them too. So if you are one of the trees growing and there are other trees, would you compare how you're growing to other trees and complain, or I don't know what you do? Do you compare and argue or wish, what's the word, jealous about other trees? I don't think trees would do that. But humans can do that. That's because we have words and logic. And we twist our mind sometimes. And if we don't twist, we just basically learn from other trees how they're growing and apply some ideas in our case, in my case. So we are pretty much the same, except we have mind, words, and logic. But at the end, all trees grow in a different rate, and some are bigger and some are small, but they don't complain. They just accept the fate, and they do their best, and they pass away. And I think that's fine. I think we should, in a way, live like that instead of feeling too envious or too competitive, but ideally helping each other so that we can all grow. It sounds like a child's story I'm talking, but I think it's very simple enough, and that's how I feel about the failures and difficulties. Trees don't complain their failures, difficulties. Some branches be broken, the wind or the sun, I don't know. But they just do their best. And they don't envy other trees. And compared to that, humans can do some weird stuff. And I don't think that makes sense. So if the world is bouncing around going crazy, I'd rather be like a pine tree or bamboo or whatever, just doing my best, but ideally sharing ideas with others, but not envying or competing. I wish I don't do that. I guess why I thought about this is that I'm kind of like a loner. Not quite, because I'm on the YouTube, I share friends, lots of stories, and I enjoy it. But I think when I say I'm a loner, it's not mean loner in the sense of socially loner, but internally taking the position like the tree situation, so that outwardly I don't wish to complain or compare who is doing better or worse and become wicked. Compassion is good. Don't do things that would cause trouble with others. I think we should do that. But pushing forward at the expense of others, that doesn't sound right. Just helping others. No ego, no self. And yeah. And then internally, we just do our own thing. I don't know if I made sense what I just said. Internally, we are like trees. We all, each of us has the root and the way of growing, and soil is given, and potentially may be limited compared to some other trees that can grow because of the fertilized soil or more sun or water. But we do our own thing, given the skill and whatever we can, but never push ourselves or complain ourselves because of other people. Yeah. Be like a tree in the core. Outward, be like a tree, but if possible, share some good ideas for the growth of all of us. I don't know if it makes sense or not, but I just wanted to try to say something about it. Maybe I can say better next time, but I thought I think there's something interesting in that thought. Thank you.